What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. Please, before we get started, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, y'all. So we've been waiting for this reunion to pop out. I already told y'all motherfuckers it was going to be like 3-4 parts before we get the full reunion. And I'm not gonna lie, this shit here was lame as fuck. Everything that they showed on part 1 of the reunion, we basically already seen online. So yeah, they wasn't giving much with the first reunion. But with that being said, there was some things that I noticed and I want to go over real quick with you guys. Yeah, so let's dig into it. Now, the reunion really didn't, this part 1 of the reunion, they didn't really show much. Everything that was played on the reunion, most of it we already seen. Like, we already seen the clips. We already know most of went down, especially in the this first part 1 here. We already know pretty much a lot of the things that they showed because of the stupid ass super trailer. So I guess this reunion part 1 is the super trailer or something, because it didn't really show much. But there were a few conversations that was had, because y'all know how Zeus do. The whole part 1 is going to be behind the scenes, the girls having conversations. I guess this is really probably the only point where they're going to really be able to have conversations and talk about what their problems is, because once they get on the stage, obviously it's going to turn into chaos. But I want to start with Stunner Girl and DJ Sky. So Stunner Girl and DJ Sky, they're in the dressing room together, and Stunner Girl kind of goes into, how, the situation with Biggie. Basically, I kind of like the fact that she kind of clarified her major issue with Biggie, because I was confused as to why, she kept going with the back and forth. Why did she decide to start up with Biggie? Because Biggie, because from the way that the show was depicted, Biggie basically, it seemed like as if Biggie spoke out about her, the situation with Tommy when they were on the van, and Biggie spoke out to Stunner Girl and was like, there's a time and a place or whatever. It seemed as if that was the reason why her and Stunner Girl had initially started beefing. But according to Stunner Girl, Biggie was doing a lot more than what the camera showed. Like, she was nitpicking with her and saying stuff under her breath, I guess trying to bait Stunner Girl into a reaction or whatever. And so now, for me, looking at it, I'm like, at first I was like, okay, well, she carried on. I with the Tommy's drama, I stand on what I said. Stunner Girl carried that on too motherfucking long. Like, you got your lick back. That should have been the end of it, but she carried it on. Now with Biggie, I understand why she disliked Biggie, because Biggie carried that shit on. Biggie jumped into a situation that had nothing to do with her, for one, and for two, it's like she was asking for trouble with Stunner Girl. She seen that Stunner Girl was quick to react to every single thing. So the fact that she was nitpicking with Stunner Girl behind the scenes, or the camera didn't show where she was saying other things to Stunner Girl, now it makes sense as to why Stunner Girl's reaction was the way it was on the van. Now it makes sense to why she got so angry. But still, this is something that's Stunner Girl's going to need to work on, because she can't allow every bitch to bait her into an altercation. At the end of the day, it seems as if that's what Biggie wanted, to get her clout, to get her moment, or maybe earn some cool points with her so-called best friend.
What's wrong? Right, Miss Piggy, she spent her whole entire, she spent the whole entire show so worried about me, and she made it so about me, like, she's looking back like, fuck, I fucked up my experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's looking back at the fact that a bitch that she thought was her friend, she fucking dismissed you on camera, made you look a fucking fool.
And in the confession.
And then it's like, too, even with her, I don't like the fact that, like, people make it seem like I got mad at her because she asked me a question. It was though she was antagonizing me before that question, saying shit about me, like saying out, like, you know, just saying shit under her breath. Like, she was already mad that I fought this girl that she didn't even fucking know. So whatever she was coming at me, she wasn't coming at me from a genuine place. And that's what people don't know. They're just like, oh, you snapped her because she answered a question that everybody got asked. No, you got to look at what the fuck she was doing before that. The shit she was saying to me, like, under her breath, just like, you know, I know it wasn't genuine. I know you're just saying something to pick at me. You know what I'm saying? So she had already made
So Kat got an issue with the fact that the internet keeps saying that she was Stunner Girl's assistant. I don't understand what she is upset about, because at the end of the day, both her and Stunner Girl had a lot to say about Biggie, you know, being all up in Tommy's ass. But at the same time, Kat was all on the Stunner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that Stunner was getting into it with majority of the girls in the house, and it, you know, and she had to be separated from the group. But, you know, Kat chose to hang out with her and keep her company, you know, and, you know, kind of be by her side for the most part. So it's like, you know, if you're gonna talk shit about Biggie, you know, having, you know, being, you know, Tommy's friend and being all up on the Tommy, just acknowledge the fact that you did the same thing for Stunner Girl. Like, I won't say that she was her assistant, but she damn sure followed her. She was with her, you know, following her around for the most part. And not only that, she was rubbing the motherfucker down, giving her good oil and shit. She oiled every part of her body. She might as well oil her damn feet and kiss her ass while she was at it, because she was so busy keeping her company that she barely, you know, was able to catch a moment, you know, to stand out on the show. It was basically like, Kat, why the fuck are you there? You're boring. Because she spent most of her time catering to Stunner Girl. So I don't understand why she's confused as to why people think that she's, you know, I don't understand why she's mad, you know, that people feel that way, because that's how she acted. But whatever, child. Why the hell do they have Stevie J there as a host? I'm just trying to figure out, like, what sense does it make that he's there? What is his role? Like, what is he supposed to do exactly? Because I don't see him being a good neutralizer for the women. If anything, I see him stirring up shit, adding fuel to the fire, not making shit better. Janisha, she's a pretty bitch, but she should stay her pretty ass behind the scenes or whatever, because she suck as a host. I mean, she could almost never get the bitches in control. Flashback to season 1's reunion. You'll know what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't understand what these two got going on. But right off rip, Stevie J just... The motherfucker decided that he wants to flirt with Janisha. And I'm thinking in my head, like, Lenny better watch out for him. He better watch out, because Stevie J will fuck something. And another thing, Stevie J don't seem to actually know what the hell is going on in the show. I mean, so... you know, Janisha comes to his dressing room and they're kind of like talking about some things that's going on in the show. So Steve is like, oh, you good cop, I'm bad cop, you good cop. Like, you know, how we gonna do this? And then he busts out and say, so this fighting, the girls do this all the time. Like, dude, clearly he didn't bother to watch the last reunion, nor did he bother to watch the fucking show. Bitch, do you even see the clips? Of course that's all they fucking do is fight. Like, why is Stevie J here? Why she didn't bring somebody to the show as a co-host who was familiar with the women, you know what I'm saying, who knew that character, you know, the characters that they portrayed on the show, who watched the fucking show, or hell, who watched the clips, because the clips pretty much tell the whole damn show. I find him so pointless at this point. Not only that, like, I'm already seeing what Stevie J coming from, like what his whole mentality is today. He looking at it like this is the bad girls club or whatever, so I'm about to see some bad bitches. So Janisha kind of busts his bubble a little bit and, like, you know, you know, the girls are coming with sneakers and you know what I'm saying? So Stevie J basically tells her he wants them to keep it grown and sexy. You know what I'm saying? So I already see where his little rat face mind head ass going. Like I see where it's going. It's going, but you fucking with you got the right group of girls. And I can't wait till he get out and actually meets them at this point. Cause he's fucking with the right group. Yeah, and his son looks just like him, by the way. Hopefully he don't act like his ass. And let's go ahead and get to the stage now because really, like I said, everything they talking about in the back rooms, we already know. For the most part, this drama, thanks to social media. Okay, so the girls at the stage, you got Stevie and Janisha, they come out. Stevie, you know, say what you like. The motherfucker is always fly, always looking good, skin glowing. He looks good, okay? Janisha, I love the outfit. All of those screens she could have threw away with that shit, though. And I'm not really feeling the mullet. I'm so tired of seeing them fucking mullets. Is there a wave going on or something? Because I've been seeing mullets everywhere. If I see another bitch with a mullet, I'm going to carry around some motherfucking clippers so I can shave that shit. Or just start cutting bitches' hair as I walk by because I am so sick of the mullets. But yeah, so the girls that come out first, you got Natalie, Rolly, and Scotty. Those three, they come out first, and you know clearly, you know they came out ready. Okay, well Natalie and Rolly, they was dressed up, mover proof. Okay, I won't say they came looking ready to fight, but we all know that they was ready to fight. Okay, I love Natalie's hair. Her hair was the bomb. Did anybody peep her shirt? She had a nice little custom made shirt with her versus Tommy or what have you. That was nice. I like that. Rolly's, her hair looked cute, but we all know that wig ain't for to stay on, so she should have just came with a motherfucking bonnet because that's how the night is going to end. Then you got Scotty. Scotty came out looking like a sexy blue piece of licorice, baby. She looked good in that blue. I think she should have been rocked the blue sooner. This is my first time seeing her in that color, but she looks damn good, baby. Clearly, Stevie J noticed the shit because here come his little rabbit face ass just looking at the girl like she's about to fucking, like she a piece of snack that fell out of heaven and he's starving and shit. He just came off a motherfucking detox and he needs some fresh eggs and some fresh grits or something. That's just what he was looking at her like. But okay, Stevie, we see you. She sucks as a host, honestly. Like, she really does. Like, I get it, homegirl wants the limelight, but she don't need to be a host because she was asking some of the dumbest questions. For one, she was asking questions that we already have seen everything to. Like, for one, okay, I can understand if she was like addressing certain situations, but you know, she kind of like asked everybody the same question. Like, bitch, we don't want to, we don't care. Like, we here to get to the bottom of what's really the drama with these girls, because I didn't hear her one time like taking control of the situation with the girls, because I feel like maybe they could have got some resolution had she been a better host. She kind of like let them take over sort of situation. She, you know, stayed in the safe zone. Stevie J, only thing he wanted to do was fucking flirt with everybody. So pretty much, yeah, I don't know, it, like I said, she sucked as a host. Also, Scotty, so she was supposed to have came to, basically all the bitches came to fight, not talk. So she came to fight with Razor. Apparently they had some type of back and forth. I thought they resolved the shit in the house, but apparently they didn't. Razor got on the internet and went to talking about Scotty, so that's what started the whole situation back up with the, Scotty accusing, what's her face? Razor accusing Scotty of being Donald Trump, grabbing by the pussy type shit. But yeah, so that's not the. So I'm not surprised that Razor didn't come, because, like I said, when the girl was sober, she was not there. Like, seriously, it's like she was just a shell of a person. It's like she got a spirit or energies inside of her whenever she got drunk. Now, I do know that, from our perspective, we only see so much, so I can't sit up here and say that she has no personality. But come on, like, what the fuck? The bitch didn't have a personality. And then when she was drunk, only thing she did was she fucking yelled and screamed all the time. So, yeah, like, I didn't see her coming, because if she couldn't come and get drunk and be belligerent and to get her courage up, she was not coming to get into a fight. Like, I don't see why. So Scotty had the safest enemy, I feel. Moving on. So we already have Natalie, Rhodey, and Scotty on the couch. So now they bring out Miss Cat, and they bring out Low London. Okay, so Low London, both Low London and Cat, they're dressed up. They look nice. Low London has this bright yellow piece on. She looks kind of like a lemon, but she's very pretty. Her skin is glowing. I love the look. Cat, she had a nice kind of a sheer black mini dress on, looked real nice. Her hair, the outfit, everything kind of went together. Of course, I wish that all the girls would have came dressed up. I don't care if they was fighting or not. They should have all came dressed up. They need to stick to a dress code. This is what bad bitch is supposed to look like. So here we go. They come out. Janisha's asking them about what they have going on. And I really, like I said, she's a horrible host. I don't said it like 50 times in this video. She should have saved that for last, because like we want to know what came after the show. Like, did the girls glow up? How's their business is doing and all of that? We do want to know that, but we would prefer to get through the show first, right? To address the elephant in the room. Janisha was like kind of doing that little safety net thing, and she didn't, address the issues. Like, she should have asked Low London how's her relationship with Krishan. She should have asked her certain questions, because Low London had issues with DJ Sky and Krishan. It was a thing about her just talking out of turn, like saying things, speaking out of turn and shit like that. So they should have kind of talked about that. Kat mentions the fact that she has some things she needs to get off her chest or whatever. Woo to woo. She did a whole lot of motherfucking talking, like Biggie badass, and I ain't seen none of that from her on the show. Basically, she played grandmother, babysitter to the younger bitches. She claims, I don't know, she didn't put an addy on it. Even still, you talking all that shit, but you ain't being direct. You're saying they, them. You're not being direct, okay? I can't really, I can't see it for Kat. Like, I wonder what kind of addressing she's going to do when the other girls finally get out to the stage, and who is these people that she's speaking of in particular. She's talking about Tommy and Biggie. Is she talking about Stunner Girl? Like, who is this people that she have an issue with? She's not putting an addy on it. So I have no respect for that. Anywho, so eventually they get around to bringing out, no. Before I cut it out, they asked, Janisha starts to get kind of to the messy shit, because she did dig into Natalie a little bit. So Janisha basically does that thing where she like swivels around the room, asking everybody the same questions. And I don't understand why she went back to the other side to ask them, questions anyway, because at this point, like, come on, bring out the other girls who are ready to get to the action. But she killed time and went back to the other side and asked the girls what they got going on or whatever. And then at that point, she gets to Natalie. She asked Natalie about, like, she asked, Natalie about the rumors with Curtis. And Natalie basically says that, she doesn't have, she's not messing with Curtis, or she doesn't have anything, going on with Curtis or whatever sexually. She say Curtis just makes himself present, you know, anytime Zeus has anything going on. Like, he tried to keep himself in those spaces. And, you know, but either way, she could talk all that bullshit. It just doesn't explain why he's always in your ass in particular. Like, why he's always with you. I mean, she kind of like danced around the question, and the way that she answers certain things, I feel like she's low-key fucking him. But it is what it is. If her husband, you know, hears about the rumors, knows about the rumors, because I'm pretty sure at this point he knows about the rumors. If that's what kind of relationship they have, then so be it. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to be like a bad bitch, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. She could just tell the motherfucking truth. Shame the devil. But yeah, so they finally bring out Biggie. And, well, they brought out Biggie before she, you know, Janisha been asking, you know, the questions about Curtis. Biggie, her hair was gorgeous. I love that red hair. But Biggie pissed me off. Like, you know, she comes out, she's trying to act all, and I don't know if I'm tripping, but it sounds like she changed her voice. Like, she tried to make her voice softer. You know, oh, I'm not doing anything, or I'm just work. Everybody's booked and busy. I'm like, all y'all bitches be booked and busy, but y'all still make time to get on the internet and beef with each other. All of them. You know what I'm saying? They just pot calling each other, you know, kettling each other, because at this point, all of them been on the same shit. That's why most of the stuff that we know about the beef, we know from outside of the show, because they get out on the internet and all of them have something to say. So it's not just Biggie, it's all of them. But anyway, Natalie, Rolly, they threw shade at, you know, Biggie, a whoop de whoop. But yeah, didn't like her outfit either. Side note, I did not like that little suit she has. Some stuff Biggie wears, it looks real nice and insinuating, you know, to her type of figure. But that suit, I don't know what she was trying to do. She just wasn't doing it for me. Neither was those boots. I hated those fucking boots she had on when they went to the dressing room. Those were some ugly ass boots. No offense, but I don't like them on nobody. They let the cartoons keep something. Meanwhile, Stevie J trying to play Love Jones or some shit. He's busy flirting with shit. Well, I won't say he was flirting with everybody, but majority of the girls up there. So let's knock him off. He was flirting with Janisha. He showed a little bit of attention to Low London Cat, and he was particularly eyeing Scotty. We know Stevie got a type. So he had his, which was mostly everybody. So yeah, that was almost everybody. Well, you know, y'all know Stevie J is a hoe. So anyway, yeah. So then they fast forward to all the bullshit, because like I say, it's not really much here. Okay, they didn't give me much to work with, unfortunately. But yeah. So fast forward. So they're looking around. They was like, okay, well, Janice's like, who else are we bringing out next? Like, she don't know that they're bringing out Stunner Girl. I don't know if she knew how to properly introduce the situation. Maybe she was told that, you know, they radioed her little earpiece and told her that Stunner Girl was coming like a bat out of hell. Who knows? But Stunner Girl and DJ Sky walks out. You already know the energy immediately shifted. Everything kind of went left after that, right? So Stunner Girl, DJ Sky walks out. Stunner Girl kind of bends down to like tie her shoe or make sure her shoe was tied. I don't fucking know. And then she gets up and she runs straight at Biggie, okay? Then you have DJ Sky on the other hand. She ran at Rolly. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, because Rolly just like swatted her ass the fuck down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting. Part 2 definitely is going to be interesting. And also, like I told y'all before, I don't know why people swear up and down Stunner Girl can fight. That girl cannot fight. From the little clip that I seen, the first thing she did was ran. The way she ran up at Biggie with that weak ass set, and then she turned around and like grabbed her hair. I said, you know what, this bitch love pulling wigs off. I can't stand a old hair pulling ass bitch. She have a lot of mouth, but her fight game does not match her mouthpiece. That's why I say y'all go back and watch my other videos. Y'all already know how I feel about that shit. But anywho, yes, everything goes to shit. Looks like Tommy's gonna get into it with Miss Cat. Child, I can't wait to see this, because Cat talk big shit. I would like to see if she can back it up, since she the silly Philly bitch. We want to see if this bitch really gonna get silly, okay? Who else? Oh yeah, and then Tommy for the fight every fucking body because she got into it with Natalie too and whoever else. Yeah, so I'm real interested to see what part 2 is. They save all the juicy shit for last, so we gonna get to it. I wonder if they ever gonna actually have a sit down and a talk about the situation. Who knows? But yeah, that's that. Yeah, so this episode was, of course, stupid. It was short. It didn't really show much, but we know that next episode things are going to get real. Yeah, but they still did better than last season because if you guys see last season, they did like a 3-part reunion, and they did 2 of the episodes. 2 parts of that was mostly with them in the dressing room and shit. So yeah, they're getting a little better, but I need them to come on at this point. Yeah, and also let me know how you guys feel about Janisha being the host. Do you guys feel like who do you guys feel that would have been a better host? Like me personally, I feel like Sharp. Now, if you guys ever watched the show, shout out to No Jumper, there's a guy named Sharp, okay? I feel like he would have been a great host for this show, okay? Anyway, with that being said, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I drop something new. Also, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And you know how I say, go ahead and pop your shit. With that being said, I'm out. Deuces.